Prime Minister signs political code of conduct, announces new COVID-19 containment measures, and
it is important that we all follow the infection prevention and control measures. Wear your mask, wear it consistently, wear it routinely, hand sanitize, social distance. If you don't have to go out and party, if you don't have to go, just stay home.
You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Anthony Morgan. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the leader of the opposition, Dr. Peter Phillips, have signed the Political Code of Conduct. Created in 2005, the Political Code of Conduct governs the actions of all legitimate political parties in Jamaica and applies to all officials of political parties. Mr. Holness used Wednesday's signing to call on all candidates and their supporters for the upcoming September 3 general elections to carry out their campaigns peacefully.
There does not need to be any form whatsoever of intimidatory practice, of confrontational practice, or any practice whatsoever, even if you can't be identified with it. It is not necessary in modern Jamaica. It's not necessary at all. It is something that we should eschew, we should repudiate, and we should be on every platform instructing our supporters not to participate in it. Were it to come to my attention, I would definitely see to their prosecution.
The Political Code of Conduct has 8 principles: non-violence and non-intimidation, safety of private and public property, avoidance of confrontation, public utterances, freedom of access, avoidance of defacing of buildings and installation, code of ethics, and political tribalism.
We will bring a law to classify hate crimes in Jamaica. Not just political hate crimes, but crimes that can be seen to be motivated by the characteristic of a person. And that, I believe, would move us in a direction with a stronger step towards eliminating political violence from our culture.
On Friday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced new curfew measures for 4 parishes. Kingston, St. Catherine, Clarendon and St. Andrew have joined St. Thomas with revised nightly curfew running between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. the following day. The tightened measures in place from August 22 to September 2. The 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew remains in effect for the rest of the island until August 27, when it goes to 9 p.m. daily. At a press conference Friday, Mr. Holness said the revised curfew hours were due to a spike in confirmed COVID-19 cases across the 5 parishes.
If we limit movement, we have a greater chance of limiting spread. And the curfew does help to limit movement, particularly at night, and that has been very effective in the management of the pandemic.
Mr. Holness also announced that churches are prohibited from holding funerals, conventions, and other civic activities. Churches are, however, allowed to hold regular worship services. Burials are permitted under strict protocols with only 15 persons at the burial site. All outdoor meetings have also been banned.
The population has to realize that it is an offense to violate the infection control and prevention measures that are put into the disaster risk management orders. And indeed, the police force, they have been arresting persons and charging. So we will see the effects of that as the increased enforcement is taking effect right across the island.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has also announced measures to govern campaign activities in the run-up to general elections on September 3. Among other things, motorcades carrying party supporters by bus as well as drive-thrus will be discontinued.
There is no need for panic. What there is a need for consciousness, for conscious personal responsibility on the part of every citizen. If every Jamaican follows the infection control and prevention measures, wearing your mask if you're out in public, don't gather in more than 20, maintain your social distance, hand sanitize regularly, be conscious about the environment you are in, particularly if you have to take public transportation, we will have no need for these other measures because then we would have learned how to live and cope with the coronavirus and the COVID-19 disease that it causes.
And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.